morning. I'm about to start my trip today. I am leaving quite late. It's already 8 a.m. I had planned to leave by 6:30, but doing this and that, and being a late comer, a not so punctual person happened. So I'm at a camping site at Boy, and I'm going to Nairobi today. It's supposed to be about 5 hours, something like that. But of course, I'll be stopping along the way. So of course, we are going together. Because of the thing with overtaking and then not minding where the bike would go to, cars tend to overtake without minding where the bikes will go to. I was advised to hide behind cars and trucks when there isn't a shoulder, like when the road doesn't have a shoulder to escape to. So I'll just go systematically and slowly.
I've stayed at this camping site for about 2 nights and it's been so beautiful. I've come to realize that whenever I take a long ride, I usually don't want to touch my bike the day after. I just want it to rest. I get angry with it and I want to be on my own. And that's exactly what I did the day before. And today I've decided to ride all the way to Nairobi from Voi. Look at my face. The concentration is on another level. What? Voi is a town just between Mombasa and Nairobi, and it's very popular for transitions for cars that are going to the coast from Nairobi. The name of the town, Voi, is said to be named after a local trader who came here about 400 years ago, and his name was Chief Kivoi. Before civilization, this village served as a trading center for Taita people and other Kenyan tribes and Arabs. It is generally known as the town between the hills because of the amount of hills and mountains surrounding Voi town, and it's always a beautiful sight to behold for people who want to hike. It's always a great destination for hikers. The ride from the camping site to Mombasa-Nairobi highway took only about 10 minutes, and when I was approaching the highway, I started preparing my mind for the craziness that comes with the trucks. In the previous episode, I talked about how Mombasa riders gave me the time of my life on the day I was starting this trip. They escorted me all the way to Makinon, but as soon as they left me, all the bullying started. The trucks and cars kept pushing me off the road, and it was a joy when I finally rode to my camping site. Waking up this morning, I was already prepared for the bullying. The road from Voi to Nairobi is much better than the road from Mombasa to Voi. There were numerous potholes coming from Mombasa to Voi, but riding from Voi to Nairobi today, there were almost no potholes at all. Before leaving Mombasa, I was already advised about this road. You see, there are so many national parks in this county, and because of that, it's not weird to see wild animals crossing the road. But it would be really bad when a wild animal is crossing the road and that's the exact time I'm stopping to take a pee or to drink water. The gust wind this morning was so bad that I had to hold my handlebars very tightly each time a truck went past. There was a time my helmet almost flew off my head, and if it wasn't strapped in, I wouldn't have a helmet anymore now. I truly can't count how many times I was bullied off the road, how many times I had to escape to the shoulder. It's almost like these 4-wheeled drivers think that people who ride 2 wheels have 15 lives. When this one happened, I got so scared I decided it was time to have lunch.
So one of the bikers I know from Nairobi apparently is riding from Mombasa to Nairobi today as well. So he has just called me and told me he wants to meet me here. I prefer riding alone. I've ridden with people. I prefer riding alone, like by miles. And I told him, but he said it's not in a hurry. Actually,
Eh?
today I'm getting very tired today. My body is hurting so fast today.
Yeah, it's because
Like 10 minutes after I left. So my body already
I'm riding behind you up to Nigeria.
I'm sorry.
But when you ride like in coast, you don't ride with this.
No, I don't. I only
It
ride
is
with the
still
bags. It's still bent. I'm still always adjusting.
Okay.
I always adjust the whole ride.
My ride all the way from Mombasa has been very painful. My bike is bent.
But have you fell on this? You fallen
Yes,
on the side. Eh?
both of them.
Then you good. You have experience.
I've told you I've fallen so many times.
Because of how much I was complaining about my bent bike, we decided to transfer my luggages to his bike so it might be easier to ride on my bike without the luggages.
Let me ask. Can you put your phone here?
Yeah, do I need to put it?
Yeah,
Do we
put it
need
so that you can see if someone is calling or I'm calling you. That's how I communicate to you.
But I can't still pick it even if I'm.
If you see me calling you, maybe.
You want to tell me something?
Yeah.
I prefer neutral. Should I wait for you?
If you can proceed, just come.
I hate you.
I know.
What is I think you can proceed? I'll just come.
How is your fuel?
This should take me to Nairobi.
Okay, you're south. That's good. And then why are you sitting two in front?
Is it too in
You're not
front?
carrying anyone. Yeah. Please occupy.
No, but I will not feel bent.
Occupy. Where are you living?
I will feel bent.
You're not carrying a ghost. You're alone. Your glasses?
I'll put it down. I will feel bent when it's at the back. Do you get?
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it. Can let me go.
Okay, you find your... Okay.
I miss the days I rode a tuk-tuk, those days when policemen won't let me go. They can't not stop me. On this bike, nobody stops me. I don't have police drama. Somebody give me some police drama, please. I continued riding without realizing that the road looked too familiar. I didn't realize I was making a mistake. I realized that Pastor Sammy was trying to tell me something, so I decided to slow down.
We're going back to Mombasa.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
I would have gone all the way to Mombasa if I wasn't riding with you. Jesus! Oh my god!
I decided not to use my maps because I had company, and somehow I turned in the wrong direction. I was riding towards Mombasa instead of Nairobi. I wonder if I would have used my maps at the restaurant if I wasn't with Pastor Sammy, but I'm happy I had someone to tell me to turn back and start heading towards Nairobi instead of Mombasa. It would have been brutal. Can we take a few seconds to appreciate the beauty that is this landscape? We arrived at this spot where there was an accident. Apparently, this truck had goods on it, and there were so many motorcycle men who were there to loot the things that were falling from the truck. I can't count how many times I've heard stories, especially in Nigeria, where a truck falls down, people go to loot, and then it catches fire and a lot of people get burnt. Why exactly do people still do this when there are so many stories out there about burnt trucks and people? Riding with Pastor Sammy was so much different from riding by myself. He really helped with the trucks. He helped with the traffic, and I didn't have to do so much to overtake trucks.
We've just stopped. Hey, I'm so tired. One side of my yash is paining me. So I don't know why the positioning on my bike is like this. I don't know if I'm the one who is bent on my bike, because when I sit in a way that I think I'm straight, the bike is bent. I feel like the bike is bent and it could fall and I don't have so much control over it. When I feel like the bike is straight enough, I am bent. So it affects every part of my body, my shoulders, my neck, every part of my body hurts. That's him at the background. I hurt so badly, but it's been amazing so far. Actually, I think I've just ridden quite a distance without even realizing I've ridden quite a distance. That's how much fun this is.
Because we were very close to Nairobi, we decided to stop for some coffee. We thought the impending Nairobi traffic was worth some coffee. We took a ride to the next filling station for the last refueling before we head on to Nairobi. After riding for some minutes, I realized that I forgot to put down my visor, and because I haven't started removing one hand from the bike, I had to stop to put it back on. The last time I tried to remove my hand from the bike while the bike was moving, I found the bike on the floor. I didn't need to be told that I was entering Nairobi. I just knew it was Nairobi. When entering a city from the countryside, you really don't need an announcement. You just know because of the chaos. The difference is so clear. And then we entered the traffic fully. Pastor Sammy really helped with the traffic. He helped to clear the way for me, and then all I had to do was ride through in the beginning. The more we rode, the harder it got to follow him back to back. And of all moments, my bike decided to choose this moment to stall. At this juncture, I'd had enough and I really just needed a break.
I'm so exhausted by the traffic. Follow me. It's not easy. I will hit you or I hit someone. It's not easy. When I say follow me, doesn't mean because like now I know where the stages are. When the stages are here, you keep on your. How long will this traffic last? It's so exhausting. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
bike kept stalling. So I had done some servicing in Diani before leaving, and the clutch was worked on, and that was the problem I was having. I'm used to using 2 fingers for my clutch, whether I am still moving or I want to stop. That was how I trained, that's what I'm used to. But the clutch was adjusted in such a way that if I don't clutch in completely with all 4 fingers, the bike goes off immediately. And that was a problem for me. Yes, I did fix it in Nairobi when I eventually arrived, but this ride in Nairobi was tumultuous just because of that reason. Every time I had to stop, I had to actively remember to use all 4 fingers, which I'm not used to, and then it kept stalling over and over again. At this point, my body was hurting badly. I couldn't help adjusting over and over again. My back was messed up. I had told the mechanic in Diani about my badly positioned bike, and he couldn't find a solution to it. It was on this ride I decided that I won't touch this bike again until it is actually fixed. Getting out of traffic must have removed the veil over my face because I suddenly started realizing where I was. Oh my god, I am in Nairobi. While riding without traffic, I was able to think and then take the city in. This is the first time I'm riding my bike in Nairobi. I got my bike delivered back in Diani, and the only city I've ridden it was in Mombasa. And Mombasa, yes, has traffic, but it's quite different from the traffic in Nairobi. I made it to Nairobi. I mean, I've just started this trip. But oh my god, I made it to Nairobi.
I finally arrived in Nairobi and I look like shit. How can I ride all the way from Mombasa and only Nairobi stress me more than all the trip from Mombasa to Nairobi? Nairobi is just crazy. This is my sign out. I really don't want to touch my bike for the next 2 days. My body hurts. My bike is so bent. I'll be fixing it here before I touch the bike again. Thank you for watching. Next video, right? We'll see. Bye.